Let's now take a quick look at how other West African bourses are performing. Selling pressure in shares of Nigerian breweries and Lafarge Wapco dragged down the broader market index today. And joining me to review the trading day is Samson Amedu, CEO at Alangrange Securities. Samson, thank you very much for joining us. So we're seeing the market come under some pressure again today. Your take on the activity we're seeing, the market trading within the range, but now many people are suggesting that there's a lot of profit taking that we could see over the next few sessions.
Well, that is true. That is true. If you look at the market presently, there was a gradual upward movement, particularly in the past 2 weeks. And what we saw today, the market, it closed on Friday at about 41,517. And today it lost about 67 or 0.16%. It closed at 41,449. So there's a gradual slowdown, which of course can be attributed to profit taking. But aside from that, liquidity is also very key.
And talking about liquidity, I'm sorry to jump in. Today, value traded just about $1 billion in shares were traded today. So I guess that could be a worrying trend. When we begin to see volumes fall back, there's an expectation that we could see a bearish trend coming up. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think there's some truth in what you are saying, because where, for instance, the volume continues to thin down, there's every likelihood that that pressure, that fall will continue to be there. Don't forget that being a pre-election year, there's a lot of caution, particularly the investors are cautious in the way they invest right now. Quite a number that did enter the market earlier in the year had to cut back or slow down. So those that are there right now took advantage of the improvement in the results, the corporate results that were released up until even the first quarter results. But bear in mind that even though the results have been impressive so far, as we gradually move to the third quarter of the year, which traditionally is the time the market is usually in a lull position. Now that will be so, particularly if there is no strong liquidity coming into the market. Right. So it is my expectation that in absence of good funds, investable funds coming into the market, we should see the market trimming down gradually.
Right. Okay. So let's talk a bit about some of those opportunities that some investors may want to take advantage of as this market falls back. Well, I was just speaking to the CEO of FBN Holdings. Your take on that counter? Are you bullish on First Bank, given the performance we saw in 2013?
Yeah, First Bank, if you look at it, the yield, the dividend yield on First Bank, even at current price, is about 7%. Now, don't forget that they came up from about 11, 12 naira before their result finally came out. Now, given some of the acquisitions they have done, we expect that as the years progress, investors who are able to look at value stocks should be able to identify with First Bank. Now, First Bank have suffered over the years as a result of perception factors. Right. And the ability of the current management of the holding group to deal with that perception factors.
What do you think is the big perception issue here with First Bank? What do you think people want to hear or people are misreading in their story?
First of all, investors are not just interested in some of the big moves you have taken alone, but they're also interested in the dividend that is paid. They also compare that stock with other peers in that industry. a situation where Zenith Bank, for instance, is paying almost 170. GTB is paying about 170. Zenith was paying 175. GTB 170. Now, if you look back to 5 years ago,
right,
First Bank was ahead of the stocks. But these other companies were aggressive in their payouts. They were aggressive in the management of their information.
Yeah.
They were aggressive in the way, I mean, even their vision.
Right.
They were aggressive about it. But First Bank somehow was a bit conservative. I think maybe they were quite comfortable with the size.
All right.
And,
Samson, I'm sorry, I really have to cut in because we're out of time. Samson Amedu, Managing Director Alangrange Securities, reviewing First Bank and, of course, the broader market in trading today.